Hi everyone, it's Lauren, and in this video I'm going to be talking about my most highly anticipated theatre productions in the coming year. We're going to be talking about plays, musicals, opera, ballet, kind of everything. And this is a mix of things that I already have tickets for and I'm going to be seeing soon, and stuff that I've just heard about and I'm very excited to go and see later on in the year. So starting with the things that I'm going to see myself in the next couple of weeks. For Christmas, my boyfriend got me tickets to see In the Heights, which is a musical I don't know anything about other than it is composed by Lin-Manuel Miranda, who wrote Hamilton, is like a really big deal in the States, and this was a musical he wrote before that, and it's closing soon, so I'm really pleased that he got me tickets for it. That's quite a sweet thing of him to do, and I'm going to be seeing that on Friday, so I'm really interested to see what this is going to be like, because I've not seen Hamilton, obviously, because it's in the US, although that is coming to London this year, so I'll leave links for all the things that are happening in the description box below if you would like to look into them further. I'm also going to be seeing a couple of ballets in the next couple of weeks. The first one of these is Wolf Works, which is being shown by the Royal Ballet. This is choreographed by Wayne McGregor, and it's based on 3 different works of Virginia Woolf. It's 3 separate dances, one based on Mrs. Dalloway, one on The Waves, and one on Orlando, I think. And this was premiered last year, I think, but because they're doing a celebration of Wayne McGregor's choreography, it's on again in January, and I'm so looking forward to seeing that. The other ballet that I'm going to be seeing is The Red Shoes, which is being put on by Matthew Bourne's dance company at Sadler's Wells, so I'll be seeing that in a couple of weeks as well. The Red Shoes is a big sort of ballet film from, I think it's from the 50s. I haven't actually seen the film myself, so that's something I need to do before I go and see the ballet. And Matthew Bourne has done all these interesting Nutcrackers and Swan Lakes. I mean, you will have heard of Matthew Bourne's ballet, I'm sure, so I'm looking forward to seeing their new production. And then the fourth thing that I'm seeing in January, this is going to be a busy month, is Written on the Skin, which is an opera by George Benjamin, and this was directed by Katie Mitchell. So me and my friend just really enjoy Katie Mitchell's direction. She's not done anything that's that famous, really. She's done a lot of stuff at the National Theatre, and she always does really interesting visual direction, including stuff with film and TV cameras, and I just really like the way she directs. So when we heard she was doing an opera, we just thought, well, I guess we'll go. I've never seen an opera before in my life, so this could be the start of a new journey for me, getting into opera. But I just thought it'd be interesting to see how she tackles this new medium, and I know that she's directed more traditional operas as well with the Royal Opera House before, so it's a little bit interesting. Now let's talk about the stuff that's coming later in the year, which I'm really excited about. The National Theatre has a really interesting run of things coming up. The first of these that I'm looking forward to is Twelfth Night, which is starring Tamsin Greig as Malvolio, which is going to be really interesting. I've never seen Twelfth Night staged, so I'm really looking forward to that. And Tamsin Greig is she's just so stunning as a stage actress. I think she's really underrated. And that is also going to be part of the National Theatre's NT Live initiative, so they're going to be broadcasting that to cinemas on the 6th of April if you can't get to London to see it. Something which they're doing, which is already on actually, which I just haven't seen yet, is Hedda Gabler, which is starring Ruth Wilson, and I've heard so many good things about this production. I, again, have never seen a production of Hedda Gabler, and so when you hear that something is really good and that it's got a really good actress in it, it just really makes me want to see that. So hopefully I'm going to get some tickets to go and see that soon, but if I am unable to do that, and if you're unable to do that, that is being broadcast in cinemas on the 9th of March. Later on in the year, the National Theatre are putting on a 2-part production of Angels in America, and this is going to be directed by Marianne Elliott, who did War Horse and The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Night Time. She's actually leaving the National Theatre soon, so this is going to be one of her last productions, presumably, for the theatre, so I'm really looking forward to see what they're going to do with this. I quite like stuff in 2 parts, because it means either you have a really long day at the theatre, or you get to kind of mull over things and come back on a different day. So I'm really going to be keeping my eyes peeled for that. I think tickets come out later in January, and then after that production, Marianne Elliott is going to start her own production company, and one of the first things that they're going to be putting on later on this year is a production of Stephen Sondheim's Company, which I would love to see. I completely adore Company, but what's quite interesting about this production is that they're going to have a woman play Bobby, who is the main character. If you don't know Company, it's about this unmarried man called Bobby, and all of his friends friends are married and they're trying to get him to settle down with someone. It's about his relationship with women and his relationship with all of his different groups of friends. But I think actually having an unmarried woman in the centre of company is much more sort of topical, perhaps. Is going to be really interesting. And the actress playing Bobby is Rosalie Craig, who is just an absolutely glorious singer. She starred in the National Theatre production of The Light Princess, which was maybe 2 years ago, and she's just stunning. Good set of pipes on her, really lovely tone. So I'm really excited about that, because I'm like, one, oh, I love company. Two, it's got a female Bobby. Three, it's Rosalie Craig. Like, gold stars, thumbs up. What are these? Something I would also really like to see, which is at the Wyndham's Theatre, is The Kite Runner, which is an adaptation, obviously, of the book. And this has been touring the UK, I think, when people have been really liking it, and now it's in London. So I need to make sure I get some tickets for that, because that's only running until March. It's just one of those things for me where everyone's read the book and loved it, and I haven't read the book, and everyone's seen the film and loved it, and then now it's on stage, and I really need to just get on this bandwagon, I think, and see what's going on. And finally, although I don't really know very much about this at all, there is going to be a Tina Turner musical later this year. So watch this space. I don't think there's any information about it other than they're workshopping it like now, I think. So maybe it won't be this year, maybe it'll be 2018, but yeah, that is something that we can all be excited about. So I hope this was interesting. I hope it gave you some ideas about some stuff you might want to go and see later on in the year. Let me know what you're most excited about to see on stage and where you are in the world, because obviously I can only see stuff that's in London or in the surrounding areas. So let me know what's on where you are, and I will see you next time. Bye.